What up, everybody? Nate the Great Reviews is back with another quick review for you guys. So, if you remember this movie that came out a few months ago, M3GAN, I watched the theatrical version. I would say I watched about half of it. I had a few issues with the movie, but overall, for a theatrical release, it actually wasn't that bad. There's definitely a few things that the movie was missing, blood and gore included. They had it more bloody, and then, the same BS that usually happens. They had to trim it out and then put the theatrical version in the theaters with no blood so younger kids could watch the movie, which is kind of weird to me because the tone of this movie is pretty serious. But anyways, more money for them, right? And I remember thinking to myself, I wanted to go see it in the theaters and get a review out for you guys. And I thought, what if they release an unrated edition on DVD that actually has blood? Because I didn't really want to watch it if there wasn't blood in it, because I thought it was going to be a lot more killing and less story, but it was the other way around, which isn't a bad thing. It actually surprised me a lot. So I skipped out on it. I didn't go see it in the theaters, which I usually don't do. But then I watched the theatrical version. It was pretty decent, but like I said, it was missing that darker tone and it was missing the gore. So I got the unrated edition from Amazon. Currently, at least here in Canada, if you want the physical copy, you can only get it on Amazon. Walmart doesn't have it. A couple other places don't have it. It was really weird. Maybe it's not like that where you live, but for me, I can only get it on Amazon. It is streaming on Peacock, I think, like the unrated version if you want to watch it. But other than that, the DVD was kind of hard to find. I paid $30 for it, and I gotta admit, it was worth it. I would definitely, 10 out of 10, watch this again. Very entertaining movie. Not only is there gore and blood in here, which just makes it better, the tone of this movie feels a lot different compared to the other one. Some parts felt like the dialogue was switched around a bit. That could have been me. My memory's kind of fuzzy, but it just felt a bit darker. The tone felt darker. There's some pretty good feel-good moments. There's some very heartwarming moments. The acting is really goddamn good for, I wouldn't even call it a horror movie. It's more of a thriller, I would say. But I was blown away by the acting, especially by the kid actor. I forgot her name, but she did an amazing job. I cared about the characters. The pacing is pretty much perfect. I can't think of one scene in here that I would want to take out. Like, everything feels like it's coherent to the story. The kills have really good build-up. M3GAN has some really creepy moments. She has some very creepy entrances before she kills somebody, and I just really liked it. There's some good jokes, and even though the movie has a dark tone to it, and when it gets dark, it gets really good, but there's still jokes in here, and it knows what kind of movie it is. I wouldn't say it's 100% thriller. It feels like there is a bit more of a message that they're trying to tell us, especially with technology and how advanced it is becoming. I find this a bit more creepy than like Annabelle, because they're robots, and I mean, robots have already been made. They have been for years, and maybe one day they will make up their own mind and decide to be murderous fucking robots. Who knows? But it just had a lot more realistic feeling compared to a paranormal movie like Annabelle that also James Wan made, and he made this. I was kind of disappointed that the case is really nice. Don't get me wrong. Came with the Blu-ray, really, really nice packaging. It all, the cover art, like the colors, everything blends together really well. But this movie for a Blu-ray DVD looks really fucking good. But I couldn't stop that and just think. I was like, God damn. I was surprised there's not a 4K release, especially considering how big this movie was at the theaters. even on the Blu-ray, like I said, it is a good looking movie. Like there is some really crisp, clean images here. Some parts are a bit fuzzy, but overall it looks really nice. The colors pop really good. But I was thinking, if the Blu-ray looks this good, man, the 4K would look pretty much perfect. This is like almost perfect picture-wise. There is a few nitpicks, but overall, it is good. I do think if you like the movie, it's definitely worth buying this. It does come with the unrated and theatrical version, and then there's some behind the scenes stuff which I did get to watch. Some of it I didn't watch, some of it I did, but they show how they make her. They actually did make a real doll, blah blah blah, and a lot of it was practical effects, and it's just really cool to see them going that extra mile to add the behind the scenes. I always love watching those. The only nitpick I have about the movie is I wanted at least one or two kills. The kills we get are great, they're really creative, but I just wanted one more, at least one more I could have done with. I feel like two is stretching it. The movie might have felt a bit more silly if they did that, but the tone here is constantly consistent. One thing that blew me away, like I said, was the amount of blood they show in the unrated version. It really makes it worth it. It really makes a difference. And I was just all over the board. I was just surprised by how good the dialogue was written and how good the characters were and how good the story was. When I saw the trailer, I felt like, okay, another $5 bidden movie at Walmart. But this movie has some really great quality to it that the Annabelle movies, I think I seen the first one. For some reason, I always get it mixed up with Insidious, even though they're two completely different movies. This one just felt more realistic. It had a great tone, and just something about it made it stand out. I think it might have been the whole robot technology kind of thing, but the way that they do it in the movie is very easy to digest, and it's really entertaining to watch. And I was, like I said, I was also surprised at how good the dialogue was, because there is a lot of good emotional moments. There's a lot of great badass lines, and none of it feels out of place. Usually movies like these are just really corny, but somehow they fucking pulled this off. I'm happy to own this DVD, and like I said, if you like the movie, I really recommend watching the unrated version because it makes a big difference. Thank you guys for watching, and tomorrow I'll have a review of Mario. I'm pretty excited for that. I can't wait. I'll let you guys know how I like it. Let me know in the comments below if you're seeing it this weekend. Thanks for watching.